First of all, what went through my mind is how stupid am I to actually volunteer for this. It was unbelievably painful.
All right. Hey, welcome. I'm back home. Isn't that crazy? I'm back home. I'm back home. I wanted to like start this video out and tell you what happened exactly, because I was in the middle of doing this whole video was supposed to be called Aztec Ghost Stories, because I have some good ones. And I had filmed downtown area, and that was fine. But when I went to film where I used to live, which I know because I lived through it, was haunted, my phone just made this weird noise, got really bright, and pop, just died at that location. And I was like, ooh, that's kind of eerie. I mean, that could be total coincidence. I do not know. So, hence the title of this video. I don't know what happened. I don't know how many more vlogs. I don't know when I'll do the next vlog, because I don't really have a phone. I may have to beg, borrow, or steal somebody's to do some. I don't know. And, you know, I haven't set up any Patreons, and I haven't done any of that kind of crap, or GoFundMes, but it's just, without that camera, I don't know. But anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you. But what I want to show you is my last footage of Aztec before I left, and then the downtown ghost story, and then I wish I could have done the second part, but I will get back to that second part. I just, you know, have to like find another way. So anyways, thanks for watching. Check it out.
Now, my friend used to tell me, and I don't know how much of this is true or not, was that this town, he couldn't come to this town because he said it always freaked him out. There's like he said, a real evil presence when he used to come here. Now, I don't know about that, but he told me, and I didn't believe this story, was that Charles Manson once visited Aztec and held up here for a few days. I know, isn't that a crazy story? You're probably saying the same thing I am, like, poppycock. Poppycock. But I don't know, he heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, let me show you the hotel that I want to show you. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright guys, this is apartments for rent now. This building was built in 1907. The train which used to come through here was around 1905, and it's about a mile that way, over that general direction. Anywho, this building was called the American Hotel. Back in that time, and in 1981 it got remodeled a wee bit. And it turned into a bed and breakfast called Miss Gale's Inn. Now, in 1985, it was put on the National Register of Historic Places. And when it was a bed and breakfast, before it turned into apartments, I stayed at this place once. The room right there, that's the room I stayed in when it was a bed and breakfast. If you see that front door there yonder, right behind it is the stairs, and they go up the middle. Well, I've talked to some of the residents in there, and they have seen weird things happen. But when I stayed there, the night I stayed there, I heard a kid on the stairs. You know, this is coming from me. I was 30-something years old. And the next day I asked the owners about it, Miss Gale and her husband. And she said, yeah, there's a kid supposedly died in this place, I don't know, many, many years ago. And sometimes you'll hear him playing outside. And I was like, oh, that's freaky. Because at the time, we were the only, me and my wife at the time were the only residents of the bed and breakfast at that time. And then she was telling me that people also see a lady in her wedding dress. They'll catch a glimpse of her as she walks around the door. But if you follow her, she just disappears. It's very, very, very odd thing. And then there's something around back I gotta show you too. But this is a really cool old hotel. When it was the American Hotel and the train came through here, they used to have a horse-driven buggy that called the Red Apple Flyer, and it would conduct people from the train station, which you saw in my video a couple of videos back, and it would bring them here in a horse and buggy. So that's pretty friggin' cool. Aztec's got some good history, but let me show you around the side. And this one level attachment at the bottom used to be just a dining room area, laundry, that kind of thing. But the thing I'm really going to show you, because the owners showed me a photograph, which I thought was cool. Those antique lights are cool. Okay, you see that tree? That tree right there? That is known as the hanging tree. Hanging, I can say that right. So if you, I guess if you committed a serious enough crime, that's the tree they hung you from back in the early 1900s. Because I actually saw a photograph. So I think that adds to the ghostly presences that you might find in this old hotel. Yeah, some of the residents said doors open and shut, they hear people walking, nobody's out there, whispering voices. I'm surprised this has never been on one of those stupid reality shows. But anywho, that's that. Talk to you soon. Peace.
You always knew how to make me smile. Oh, ouch, kabibble.